For our author study, our author is Jo Allen Boyce. So Jo Allen Boyce was once a professional singer, a registered pediatric nurse for 40 years. She was one of the Clinton 12, which we will explain later, and was held as a hero of the civil rights movement in Los Angeles along with Jackie Robinson. She is a mother of 3 and a grandmother of 4. You can't really find much information on her. Like, for example, she doesn't really have her own Wikipedia page or anything other than that. So these are all resources that we held from either the book or from memoirs online. Her author's work and style. So she only has one book, and she has a co-author for her book. So it is a nonfiction. It's a nonfiction book on poems. It has to do with social justice, emotional impact. It's a sort of a memoir, and the co-author is Debbie Levy. Debbie Levy and Joanne. Joanne's career as a nurse did not leave her time for writing. In 2015, Levy and Boyce were introduced through Levy's agent. Debbie Levy is a well-known children's author from Maryland. The two decided to write a book together. The book speaks upon Boyce's experience during these moments of hope. The book is a nonfiction on poems strictly about Boyce's life. They decided to make the book that way because of the emotional impact poetry has. The poetic form helps capture what Levy called the musical quality of Joanne's voice. The generalization students would be able to capture from the book.
They speak upon Boyce's life experiences. They're experiences that are not current. They're from the past. Her pretty much her memories. Another generalization is there's very much the heavy theme of segregation and how existent it was in the book and in the past. It's also not the average book because it is poems, but it's also nonfiction poems.
And here's a photo that includes Joanne and Debbie, and also the book, and a couple poems that stood out from the book.
One of them was about their school. It is about how Clinton High School, the high school that they were to go to when they became the Clinton 12, they would pass that school and they would see that it was a beautiful building, but that wasn't their school because they were black. They had to go to a school 20 miles away. And in that poem, they talk about how beautiful that whites-only school was, but it was not a school that they could go to.
So overall, the whole topic on everything just has to do with segregation and her life throughout it, and through how it was broken and she was able to be part of the Clinton 12, as well as how she received and was held a hero of the civil rights movement in Los Angeles with Jackie Robinson.